I'm from Nekota and I love listening to Today FM.
My name is Ken Godler and I'm from Australia, but I'm part Fijian from Watraki, and I love listening to Today FM Rocks.
For the best music and less talk, we tune into Today FM in National Light Village. Today FM rocks.
My name is Inai Ali and I'm from Ba, and I love the big breakfast on Today FM. I just love it and hope you love it too.
My name is Jay from La Paz. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Naushin and I'm from Sambeto, and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate and this is FBC News. Tonight, USP deregisters students owing fees. More revealed as witness takes stand in Vilikesa Soko trial. And yet another break-in caught in on camera. All private students who owe Semester 2 fees to the University of the South Pacific have been deregistered. A campus-wide email was sent out by Acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Richard Cole on Friday, confirming the deregistration applies for any outstanding amounts. A statement from USP says they have been reluctant to deal with this in the past, and the net result has been a ballooning debt of many millions of dollars. Anna Ravulo reports.
Hundreds of students lining up at the University Finance Office to pay outstanding fees, or they don't sit exams from the end of this month.
It's really embarrassing for us. We feel down and people are just losing hope.
It's very unreasonable, particularly when you've paid your fees, your tuition fees, and there's just some like remaining fees of $50 or $1 library fine that caused me to be deregistered.
The university has a lot of money. Some of the students, they have nothing at all. So I don't understand why they have to do this.
The university has for some time had student debt, and in recent years that debt's got bigger and bigger.
In this email, Acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Richard Cole states these students will not be permitted to attend lectures and not sit for the end of semester exams.
Most of the students were frustrated. It's the first thing today when they woke up this morning. A lot of them found out that they have been deregistered, and for some students it's almost exam week, coming up only 1.5 weeks away.
So the Finance Investments Committee has asked the university to address this issue because it's now very significant in terms of the numbers and accumulating more each year, and so that was the reason for the decision.
Students have also been locked out of all online services and academic resources via Moodle. The library is also out of bounds to deregistered students who have until this Friday to pay up in full, as the university isn't accepting installments.
They used to put students on hold. If you owe the school such amount of money, then they put you on hold so that you don't access your grades until you pay off your hold.
Outstanding fees include tuition, accommodation, general service or any other fee. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
A witness in the trial of Vilikesa Soko has revealed that Superintendent Manasa Talala had briefed him and other officers on what to say before they were interviewed by Internal Affairs from Suva. The witness was one of 5 that took the stand to give evidence regarding the capture and alleged torture and death of Vilikesa Soko. Ellen Stahls reports.
9 police officers appeared in the Lautoka High Court today in the trial of Vilikesa Soko. On August 15, 2014, Usaya Nataraku, a police driver based in Nandi, said he had driven 3 officers who were involved in the pursuit and capture of 2 men who allegedly carried out the robbery. Nataraku told the court after the 2 suspects, Vilikesa Soko and Seninjay Boila, were arrested, he was told to drive them to a secluded location where other senior officers were waiting. He said the 2 suspects were offloaded at the scene, a gravel road off the Queen's Highway near Malevu. The witness told the court he was only following orders. As he left the scene, he said he saw Vilekesa Soko and Boiler lying naked on the ground, surrounded by police officers from the Western Division and Suva. One of these senior officers was Superintendent Manasa Talala, and he was named by the fourth witness produced in court today, PC Apakuki Tavua, who had arrested Soko. He told the court that Talala called him and gave him specific instructions to bring the suspects to the location known as Yalovo. Following orders, he did as he was told. Another witness in the trial today was police officer Semi Rarawasa, the young officer that apprehended and arrested Boiler. He told the court that despite being responsible for the suspects because he was the arresting officer, senior officers like Talala ordered him to hand the suspects over to them. Being a junior officer in the force, he only followed orders. A few witnesses also told the court that they were threatened and even given statements to sign regarding the arrest that they knew were not true. Vilekesa Soko's father, Jeremiah Soko, was also present in court today. Vilekesa was among suspects arrested in connection with a $50,000 daylight robbery in Nandi. The trial continues tomorrow. Ellen Stalls, FBC News.
Police Commissioner Sithiven Ngilio has directed the Internal Affairs Department to investigate a video that appeared on social media yesterday, showing what appears to be police officers beating up a group of men in Pacific Harbour. The video was said to have been shot yesterday morning. Ali Kimbia has more.
This video showing alleged police brutality has not only concerned the Fiji Police Force, but has also drawn the attention of the Human Rights Commission.
All of this is very, very damaging. It flies in the face of the fact that Fiji has just ratified the Convention Against Torture, but also the various undertaking that we've given to the Human Rights Council and elsewhere. So it is important that that conversation takes place within the police as a force.
In response to questions from FBC News, Brigadier General Sithiven Ngilio through an email said he has called for an immediate investigation. Meanwhile, the Human Rights Commission wants an independent investigation to take place.
So we ascertain the veracity of the claims, we independently investigate exactly what transpired, we call on the individual who recorded these proceedings to please come forward and give witness, make statements, and not run commentaries by the social media.
Raj says the Fiji Police Force should ensure that those involved should be held accountable of their actions. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Police are investigating the death of a woman whose body was found on a road near Volivoli village in Singatoka after 2 a.m. today. The 30-year-old may have been the victim of a road accident. She was wearing a black and red t-shirt and jeans. She was last seen at around midnight near the service station by the Singatoka roundabout. Another daring break-in has been caught on security cameras. This time the target was the city cottage at Suva's Carnarvon Street. Roland Karoy reports.
This footage is from early Saturday morning between 2 and 3 a.m. The culprit breaks through the main door of the city cottage, spends roughly half an hour rummaging through the restaurant shelves before making away with some cash and alcohol.
They just took some money, yeah. And some other belongings like restaurant stuffs, but the carton of drinks, you know how much it, just like hard drinks, it's so expensive, and they take it like that. It's not good, because we struggle, we work, they just come, take free.
This isn't the first time that thieves have targeted the city cottage, and with no findings so far, frustration is starting to build.
Like police come, just interview, and they go, and we have to run after them. What is happening? What is happening? We have to go and ask them, what you people did? Did you people did something?
There's hope, however, that with this security footage, arrests will be made. For a brief moment, the thief faces the camera. Police have seen the footage, and investigations are underway. Also, a giveaway is this: a mark on the thief's right knee that appears to be a snake-like tattoo. Questions have been sent to police spokesperson Ananai Soro with no response yet. In the meantime, Nita Devi, who took over the cottage less than 7 months ago, is pleading with the public to help identify the culprit. so anyone who recognizes the face or the tattoo is encouraged to call their nearest police station. Roland Koroy, FBC News.
A trial is set to begin on Monday for a man charged with the murder of a former journalist last year. Usaya Kilaiverata is alleged to have murdered Losana McGowan in her flat on the 4th of April last year in Suva. State Counsel Michael Delaney made an application in court stating that they will need another statement from the doctor who examined the deceased. Delaney says that the doctor's evidence has not been considered fully by the state. Kilaiverata's lawyer has received the proposed agreed facts by the state. The accused was remanded and will reappear on Monday. Bollywood star Mika Singh made his first public appearance in Suva last night. Fans got the chance to rub shoulders with the artist at a charity dinner organised at the Holiday Inn for Tropical Cyclone Winston victims. Also present at the dinner were Health Minister Rosie Akbar and Fijian Holdings Limited CEO Nozab Farid. Singh sang a few numbers from his blockbuster movies, including Vol 40 from the movie Sultan. Singh will perform his first show in Fiji at the Vodafone Arena in Suva tonight, while the second will be in Nandi tomorrow. Meanwhile, a large crowd is anticipated for the first concert at the Vodafone Arena tonight. Kelly Vavala visited the venue earlier this afternoon and filed this report.
People from all walks of life have come to witness what could possibly be a once-in-a-lifetime concert from a star as big as Bollywood icon Mika Singh. Tickets have almost sold out, so a huge crowd is expected here tonight. Everything from sound checks to lighting and seating have been done, and without a doubt, those who have bought tickets for tonight are in for a real treat. Mika Singh is expected to perform some of his mega hits like Suba Honinade, Baat Saturday Ki Hai and Moja Hi Moja songs that are well known among fans here in Fiji. With a big night anticipated tonight, my advice to those in the West is to get your tickets now so as not to be disappointed. Mika Singh is rocking Suva tonight and we'll head your way tomorrow. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Coming up on FBC News, President of Fiji pays courtesy call to the Royal Commonwealth Ex-Services League Secretary General, and rape trial transferred to Suva High Court. Stay with us.
Daw vinakabiyo na ba ang Bula FM. Niron daw vinkarabyo ben hilo po viroro ozo. Na Bula FM naman doon na siya.
Yung Bula bina ang mga peli untuk talitin na parang Bula FM na po.
Nambang doon din nga ng Bula FM na usur. Bula FM nambang doon sir.
Bula siya puni ba ulang basa na ko bila merikibi Bula FM nambang doon sir. Talita itu nga lambas.
Bula FM nambang doon sir.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. President Major General retired Chiochi Kondrote paid a courtesy call to the Royal Commonwealth Ex-Services League Secretary General, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Warren. President Kondrote discussed deepening relations between the Royal Commonwealth Ex-Services League and various ex-servicemen associations in Fiji. The League represents the interests of Commonwealth citizens who have served with either the British or Commonwealth forces. The President also recommended the League work with authorities in Fiji for the benefit of ex-servicemen and women. A team of police officers was sent to a boarding school in Tailevu last week following an alleged confrontation between students and teachers. Police say they were requested to go to the school to ensure that peace was maintained. It is alleged that some students had gone for a prayer organized by a group in a nearby village and they did not want to return to the school, following which there was a confrontation between the students and the teachers. The Ministry of Education is yet to comment on the matter. A 45-year-old man appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court charged with 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of rape. John Rohit Pal is alleged to have committed the offences between September 1st to the 3rd. The alleged victim was 11 years old at the time. Pal requested for legal aid assistance in court today. Magistrate Walleen George has transferred the matter to the Suva High Court, saying rape is an indictable offence. The matter will be called in the High Court on October 28th. Two engineering students in their final year at USP today presented their design for a speed monitoring system required by the Land Transport Authority. Their system is said to be portable and cost-effective and will contribute to lowering road fatalities in the country. Kelly Vavala reports.
As part of the engineering project day, these two students managed to showcase a system of how to reduce motor vehicle accidents.
The data given by the LTA, it shows that speeding contributes towards around 80% of the accidents that are caused. With more amount of light cameras and speed detectors placed on the roadside, the people will be fearing of making speeding. So that will, in a way, reduce motor vehicle accidents.
Engineer student Krishnil Pillai says the new system costs less than some currently in use.
I think not in Fiji or in South Pacific, this type of idea of having this portable system. As you know, having a fixed system in Nandi, which is expensive, but through our design and through our system, which is lesser compared to the initially installed throughout in Fiji.
Engineering lecturer Yuktel Mehta says the project is a success and is being tested.
Those two projects were there from LTA, and they wanted us to make a speed vehicles monitoring systems, which is actually made according to the requirements with very simple components and applications. So successfully we made it, and it's working and it's demonstrated also.
Final year engineering students today presented their outcomes of what they've learned in the past 4 years. Today they showcased their abilities, skills and knowledge through presentations and modules that would get them job opportunities in the future, and also creating projects that would have a positive impact on the community. Kelly Vavala, FBC News.
Melanesia's ocean economy, which comprises of Fiji, Papua New Guinea, the Solomons, Vanuatu and New Caledonia, is worth at least US $5.4 billion. This has been revealed in a report, Reviving Melanesia's Ocean Economy, The Case for Action, which was launched by the World Wildlife Fund Fiji today. WWF Pacific representative Kesaya Tampunakawai says the aim of the report is to protect the region's natural, coastal and ocean assets and secure food, livelihood and the regional economy.
The evaluation that's provided in this report is intended for our leaders to be able to relook at oceans in terms of provisioning for livelihood, economic development and growth in the region, but from a perspective of managing the resource sustainably, making the linkages much more tighter.
The Fiji Electricity Authority has indicated that anyone could have shares in the utility when the government divests part ownership. The partial sale of FEA was announced some years back, with the due diligence process underway in the lead up to any sale being announced. Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel says there are many benefits to selling shares and hints that various options are on the table.
So ultimately, the whole purpose of this exercise is to make sure that Fiji and the people of Fiji benefit. And there can be a lot of technology, skill transfer, and why not shareholders? We expect that when this process takes place, there will be mom and dads, who can buy shares in this country.
Public Accounts Committee member in opposition MP Ratusela Nanova has asked FEA why it's selling shares if the company is doing a good job. And we turn to sports now. Here's Jamie with all the very latest.
Nakajaki and good evening. Up ahead, Super Football appoints interim coaches and Opeti Tangi out to prove odds wrong. Details coming up.
मैं जुगेन नबील तालिब से रेडियो फिजी 2 24 घंटे मेरे साथ साथ रहता है।
हम मंगेरी ताउका के ललिश है, हमारे दिल में और दिमाग में खाली रेडियो फिजी 2 है और सभी भाइयों से आग्रह करते हैं कि रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनना चाहिए।
मेरा नाम अभिनेश है, मैं निंदी का रहने वाला हूँ। मैं सभी समय रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनता हूँ क्योंकि उसमें आईना प्रोग्राम रहता है।
हाय, मैं उमेश नसासा नाबुआ से। मैं जब
The Super Football side will play 3 matches over 4 days in the Vodafone Premier League this week. How it performs will be crucial for the team's chances of a spot in next year's OFC Champions League. Rohit Deo tells us more.
Suva has played in the last two AFC Champions League tournaments, and the Whites are eyeing a spot in the next one as well.
A win for Suva for these 3 matches definitely will be in competition for the All League, and that's all the teams want, and they are prepared well.
Rewa, Ba and Nandi stand in the capital city side's way this week, but the 2014 National League winners are ready for battle.
We'll have to put a strong challenge against Rewa, and we want all the fans to come in big number and support at Ratu the Kambau Park.
With Gurjit Singh stepping down as coach earlier this month, Peter Rambo and Ravin Singh Ale have been given temporary responsibilities.
We have lost the coach Gurjit Singh, which is asset to Suba Football Association, but nevertheless that's how things are going.
The Whites take on Rewa at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow at Nosori's Ratu the Kambau Park, after which they play Ba at 7:30 p.m. on Friday at Bas Govin Park. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
Several Fiji Sevens Olympic winners will be part of the Central Coast Sevens in Australia next weekend. The Veta Rugby Club will be one to watch with the likes of former Fiji Sevens skipper Sea Kolinisau, Jerry Tuwai, Mosimule Voro and Abisa and Domolailai. Other players competing in the tournament are Masive Sintakuanga, Aminoni Nasilisila and Sevloni Modei Nadangi. A total of 7 teams from Fiji will be competing at the tournament. Middleweight boxer Peti Tangi hopes this Saturday's King of the Ring promotion will be the start of his return to the top of local boxing. The former Fiji welterweight champ has mapped out a plan and is confident if all goes according, he should come out on top against Kunal Nair in the supporting bout. Vasnil Prasad reports.
3 consecutive losses over the last 3 years isn't getting in the way of Peti Tangi's plans for this weekend.
Long time too, I have lost one fight in Lambasa last year. So I think this is my stepping stone to come back to where I am before.
Tangi is no stranger to the ring and has faced some of the best in his career, so he knows a worthy opponent when he sees one.
I think he's going to come out firing in the first and when the bell rang in the first round. So I'm preparing for that.
The odds are stuck against Tangi with no wins in the last 3 years and fighting a much fitter and younger opponent.
Kunal Nair is a fitter Kunal Nair, who is really coming up for a knockout. He has promised me.
Despite this, Tangi is confident that come Saturday, he will be leaving the ring as the winner.
Experience is going to work too, and fitness, and I've been preparing because I watch his fights and all.
The Wolf Worlds have begun for a fight that's shaping up to be an attraction come the Saturday night. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
That's it from Sports Tonight. Now to weather, here's Jackie.
Rain was experienced across the country today. Taking a look at the temperatures, Lambasa was the warmest at 31 degrees, with Savu Savu being the coolest at 28. Tomorrow, we can expect the same weather to prevail, so have your umbrellas handy. And looking ahead to Thursday, some showers over the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. At sea, northeast to southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, rough seas. Recapping the main stories for tonight, USP deregisters students owing fees. More revealed as witness takes stand in Vilikesa Soko trial, and yet another break in court on camera. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. This week's poll question we are asking: should the ban on fireworks be eased this year? Now, to have your say, visit our FBC website on www.fbc.com.fj. Be sure to send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spate. Good night.
Yandra! I love listening to Gold FM at Golden Point Resort. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hola,
My name is General from Rakiraki Village. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic.
I'm Moses from Value. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Marida Manako. I'm from Kandavu. I like listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Tilipa from Tabor Town. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.